Okay guys, this is how I'm going to do this petition. I'm just going to show it to you in this video. You comment on this video. I will print this out and all of your information is going to be held for review. So I'm not going to share the signers publicly, just for protection of people who live in Canton that don't want to be harassed. This is not the format that it will look like because I'm going to be printing it in Word. Okay, just so you know. So here we go, and please help share this, I beg you, so that we can get this out. This is to the Department of Justice and also to the Assistant Attorney General, Civil Rights Division, and to the Director of the Federal Bureau of Investigation. Open petition to the Department of Justice to sign your comment will be held for review. Identity protected. Such information shall be printed and sent in with the petition to comment your name and email. And if you're not comfortable with giving your email, then if you don't have like content on your channel where I can message you, if pray tell, I can just tell the Department of Justice that I have valid information on the signatures. Because this is a criminal investigation request, it's not like a general petition. It operates a little bit differently, so that I can show them that I have valid signers of public interest, because that's what this is. One petition to Department of Justice, sign your comment will be held for review. If they, so for example, if they want more information on the signers, I'll have an ability to contact you. You can share your social media or whatever. Say, look, I don't have any content on my channel. I don't have any way you can contact me if you don't want to give your email. If you have like an Instagram or Twitter or something like that, just give me your handle. Just so what, if I need to contact signers, that I will be able to. Okay, here we go. To the Honorable Pam Bondi, Attorney General of the United States, Department of Justice, Civil Rights Division, and the FBI. From the ACT for Justice, Anti-Corruption Task Force Watch Group, and the general public in agreement with the following request. Subject: urgent request for federal intervention regarding apparent fabrication of evidence. If you don't want to listen to me and you just want to speed it up or whatever and read it, that's fine too. Fabrication of evidence, perjury, suborning, and perjury, conspiracy, obstruction of federal investigation done already by Department of Justice based on newly discovered technical analysis videos showing hidden mask and deliberate alterations of evidence hidden in the B-frames. Referring to the Abby video, who did a deep dive technical evaluation of a video of the ring camera of Karen Reed's tail light, and it was altered. And also harassment of witnesses in ongoing corruption investigation, all such acts alleged by Norfolk County DA Office Judge Beverly Cannoni, Massachusetts State Troopers, Canton, Massachusetts Police Department, and other persons named herein. Criminal trial against Karen Reed in the Norfolk County, Massachusetts. The reason I have to read this is because here on YouTube, I can't print it. It says it's too long. So, anyways, it led to acquittal on all charges related to murder of Boston police officer John O'Keefe. The jury foreman and other jurors were very concerned at the conduct of police and other witnesses and openly vehemently pled for new FBI investigation. To immediately search 34 Fairview Road, Canton, Massachusetts, believed to be attack location of John O'Keefe, and proper investigation of his death. A recent deep dive and in-depth analysis of key forensic evidence and DA trial video footage shows a deliberate masking tool added to the taillight of Karen Reed. Investment experts hired by the Department of Justice and the FBI ARCA was to determine if a taillight could cause injuries the murdered police officer John O'Keefe endured. In conclusion, no. Also, an investigative probe was done by FBI, who led to subpoena Brian Higgins and other various witnesses, some who admitted under oath to have told untrue things to the FBI at second trial of Karen Reed in June 2025. One officer, Kelly Deaver, who after allegedly getting a double salary raise, claimed suddenly her testimony to the FBI, stating that Brian Higgins, who was at Karen Reed's taillight in the police department for a long period, said her memory was false. Video shows clearly Reed's taillight was intact, and the masked edits of said taillight after police taking custody proves it was intact. A police officer also testified he saw the taillight prior to police taking custody of the car and was absolutely not smashed out like shown by Norfolk DA office. The state ridiculously claimed the taillight caused head injury by bumping his arm, but no broken bones except a skull fracture they claimed from landing on the grass. His last steps at 12:32 and she auto-connected back at John O'Keefe's house at 12:36, which is 6 to 8 minutes away. The video URL, which can show the in-depth analysis revealing a deliberate mask after the taillight to make it appear broken to a jury, is included with the document The Abbey Analysis. Summary of allegations and supporting evidence. Falsification of taillight evidence and concealment of exculpatory mask evidence. Allegation analysis of B-frames is the location of hiding evidence that place mask tool clearly identifies deliberate act of evidence fabrication aimed at manufacturing goal. In coupling with such fabricating evidence to counter the tow truck video of victim Karen Reed parents' house, security camera shows engaged lights and intact taillight of Karen Reed's car taillight with very minimal crack. This is consistent from where ring camera shows was caused when she backed out of her garage and bumped another car on the driveway at 1 Meadows Ave, Canton, Massachusetts at 5:07 a.m. 1/29/2022. Officer of Dighton Police Department, Sergeant Nick Barrows, did testify absolutely no, but the taillight was not smashed out as he presented at trial. The Norfolk DA office then did present another manufactured video, an image of a driveway of John O'Keefe at 1 Meadows Avenue, with a picture of allegedly Karen Reed's car in the driveway. Photoshop picture. There are several indicators that the scene is not the date they alleged, January 29, 2022, 8:23 a.m., when they did a wellness check on a minor there for the following reasons. Allegation. At trial, Mike Camerano testified he shoveled snow away from the garage door at 7 a.m. 1:29 and shows the video of him doing just that. The DA then later shows a video officers driving to the 1 Meadows Ave, Canton at 8:23 a.m. the same day, and stops the video before the car turns in the driveway to verify the address of the house, showing only front of the house. Then the DA, Hank Brennan, goes to a separate file that fast forwards to the police car parked in the driveway facing John O'Keefe's driveway with allegedly Karen Reed's car parked in it. The problem being only an hour later, the garage door has snow evenly across the garage door, as if Mike Camerano did not just 1 hour before shovel all the snow away from the garage door as shown in the video. There was no snow to cause that. The snow drift on John O'Keefe's rear tire, seen clearly in the ring video from above the garage, was gone. The basketball hoop is higher, and John O'Keefe's car appears to be further left of the fence post, and there appears to be a mask of his left rear car to cover up a ding that later was fixed to hide the fact Karen Reed bumped his car when backing out of the garage to go look for him when he did not come home after she dropped him off at 34 Fairview. And I will change this to road. I did correct that already. A live stream of Jill Daniels' conversation with Aidan Kearney. Journalist rants about Colin Albert, who is allegedly being accused of involvement in John O'Keefe's death. In defense of him, she insists was in the house, but before John O'Keefe was, and Brian Albert and Higgins. Also recently revealed, after the FBI investigated, it was revealed that PD video of Brian Higgins, who had flirted with Karen and John O'Keefe's face at the bar called Waterfall, and she ignored him, and he then appeared to be rant at John O'Keefe before leaving and later texting him if he was coming to the house. The Waterfall video was withheld from the first trial, and the police department video was withheld until right before the second trial. In that video, it appears he changed his clothes before leaving, the flooring removed from the address 34 Fairview Road, Canton, Massachusetts, and a large paint spill in the garage that appears to be cover-up blood before they sold the house was rejected for any kind of evaluation or allowed to be shown at trial while they put forth such fabricated evidence. It is fact the FBI and Department of Justice hired experts who concluded the car did not cause John O'Keefe's injuries during an investigation of corruption, police misconduct, and other crimes. The DA office, police, and troopers with Brian Higgins did hide evidence, also falsified videos stated above hidden until June 2025. Well after the agency's investigation activity, the acts of obstruction of justice appears clear. There is also conspiracy between Honorable Judge Beverly Cannoni and Hank Brennan and other prosecutors working the case to impound dog bite history of Brian Albert's dog Chloe that private investigation showed had attacked others previously. The DA sought to impound such bite records. The judge did conspire with said DA office to impound such, so the witnesses Alberts could knowingly lie and deny their dog has any attack history at trial. Suborning perjury was committed because each knew the dog had history and they had sole control of such evidence that proves as such. Multiple experts testified the marks on John O'Keefe's arms looked like a dog attack. Statutes violated, giving this agency jurisdiction. Violations of civil rights, 18 U.S.C. Section 242, deliberate fabrication of evidence, obstruction of justice in an investigation that was done by the FBI, and depriving citizen of right to fair trial by such acts. Conspiracy to obstruct justice, 18 U.S.C. Section 371, while the investigation into handling a murder of John O'Keefe, a large case by the FBI against 6 Massachusetts state troopers, was filed January 2024. A trial leading to 1 conviction and plea agreements that sentencing is for this month occurred. That case involving falsifying records, bribery, extortion, conspiracy, and other crimes. The state troopers and police both conspired, and some not named involved but not charged was also taking place. It is possible that monetary payments or bribes could also be involved to protect persons who committed lied to FBI agents, claiming their statements was false memories, hiding videos, and fabrication of video evidence, refusing to search a house, and even parties related admitted John O'Keefe was in. The DA also lied, claiming the Fit app sensor would register steps if a body was carried. The body was carried to the lawn. A witness, no plow or driver, testified as such. There was no body on the lawn. A very young officer who has such problems of telling facts to the FBI she later calls false memory seems unstable, and to give her a twice the salary raise immediately after changing her story of what she gave to the FBI, if true, is very problematic. The blood of John O'Keefe is in the house, 34 Fairview Road, and all the FBI needs to do is go in, use chemicals, remove some parts, and they will find it. The current owner has been cooperating thus far with attorneys to go in and take pictures. It will most likely will also cooperate with authorities. The owner was also sold the house allegedly, not even told a man died there. Perjury and suborning of perjury, 18 U.S.C. Section 1621 and 2022. Judicial misconduct and official misconduct and abuse of power, impounding dog bite records they read showed dog tack history, even hospital reports, for sole purpose to lead dog owner to deny such as gross misuse of power and deprivation of fair trial to citizen. The fired State Trooper Michael Proctor, who texted sexually harassing things about Karen Reed's body parts and looking for nudes when he had control of her phone, all party to such texts are not held accountable. Michael Proctor is appealing to get his job back. It is dangerous when a good man, police officer, is brutally murdered. The house is not searched. People admit he was in there. Evidence is fabricated. The DA has lied to the public and FBI. Request of action. Please verify the work of analysis of the video titled The Abbey Analysis, showing mask tools on the tail light and other edits to falsify evidence. Please also analyze the video showing the 8:23 a.m. alleged Canton wellness check scene that does not add up at all with the snow in the garage door, snow drift gone from John O'Keefe's car, basketball hoop hire, his car moved left, and the photo of her car looked photoshopped. Software can easily verify altered videos and photos. Please search the house, 34 Fairview Road, for blood in areas on video by her lawyer, Alan Jackson. The entire floor was redone and left unfinished, with some pieces looked to have been taken out. The area was paint spilled to cover up blood. Any seepage would easily reveal blood. The state troopers have conspired with the false evidence stated herein and will not do any proper act to do an investigation, even after several horrified and frustrated jurors have concluded Karen Reed is factually innocent, not just guilty, but innocent, and pled for investigation, including going in that house to search. Please take action for the suborning of perjury by the DA and conspiracy to do so with the judge. There is reports of resident harassment by police who was on the witness list to both Karen Reed case and the SANDRA BIRCHMORE case, which is alleged murder of a mentally challenged young lady who was groomed and statutorily raped and impregnated by a police officer. We would like to know the names of redacted police and state troopers in 71-count indictment filed by FBI January 2024, who were redacted and not charged once that case concludes this month. The public has the right to know and challenge the credibility of any case they testified in, since they partook in scandal criminal activity that involved falsifying records. The signatures are kept from the public to protect some who may be easy prey to harassment. That at Canton 6/24/2025 council meeting was reported. At least 3 people happened. See their public statements link at bottom. Further information of signers can be obtained upon request. The signatures are as attached, and I will do that separately once y'all give the information that will be withheld from the public, so there will be no trolling and harassment of those people with their personal information shared in a way that was not made public to protect some from harassment. The URL of the video showing hidden edits done by the Norfolk DA Office of Massachusetts in B-frames, deliberate mask tools, and fabrication of evidence. And that is the evidence done by Abby. That is her video. Canton, Massachusetts council meeting. report violence and harassment of them for their position as witnesses in Karen Reed case and Sandra BIRCHMORE case, and other harassments by police for speaking out against corruption. So this, I can't post it because it's too long, but in this video, this is what will be printed up. So your comments will be attached to the document. And to me, this is just the easiest way to do this and just protect, because it is not like a regular, like to legislative body, or it is specifically to the Department of Justice for criminal investigation. So it's handled a little bit different. Anywho's, I appreciate your support in this, and please, please, please get this out. And all they have to do, they don't have to be subscribed to me. They just have to comment on this video, and I will hold all comments for review, and so nobody else will see it. So that way it just protects everybody. Okay, and I hope, and if you just want to make like a regular comment that doesn't include, if you want to make a comment on this video, just make sure you do it separate from when you give your information. Because if your personal information is in the comment, it's not going to be approved. It's just going to sit there in my hold for, and it's going to be printed out. Right? So if you want to comment and interact with me about this, or make comments about this particular petition, then just make a separate comment than you sharing your personal information. Okay? I hope you have a blessed day. Let's go. Let's fight. Let's get this out. We got this. Have a blessed day, and happy 4th of July, guys!